World-famous supermodels, popular actresses, and top cheerleaders. Those are just some celebrities that NFL players just can't get enough of. They are without a doubt celebrities in their own right. Lots of celebs like big, fit, muscular athletes, and nothing fits the bill more like NFL stars. Here are the best cases of when NFL players dated celebrities, the ups and downs in their relationships, and if they are still dating today. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen were one of the best-known couples in sports and entertainment. Although they are divorced, Gisele and Tom were the ultimate power couple. Aside from being a really good-looking couple, they were also very madly in love. The two got together in December 2006 through a mutual friend who set them up on a blind date. Not long after, they got married in February 2009. They went on to have a son and daughter of their own. But despite their relationship looking like a match made in heaven, it just wasn't meant to be. But before he met Gisele, Brady had dated several other stars. He just keeps winning on and off the field. In 2002, Brady dated model and actress Layla Roberts for a short time. But in the same year of his breakup, Brady was linked to Tara Reid, an actress well known for her roles in the American Pie movies. However, despite Reid eventually describing Brady as quite nice looking, it's reported that they never had a romantic relationship. Just after that, Brady had a 2-year romance with actress Bridget Moynahan that ended in 2006. But soon after their relationship ended, and Brady began dating Gisele, Moynahan learned that she was carrying his child. They had the child, and Brady's oldest of his 3 children, John, was born to her in 2007. But Brady isn't the only NFL player who has a thing or two for models. Former New England and Tampa Bay tight end Rob Gronkowski just couldn't resist Camille Kostek, despite all his records and 4 Super Bowl rings. He was one of the greatest tight ends of all time during his career. Rob met Kostek, who was a Patriots cheerleader, while he was playing for the team at a Thanksgiving charity event. They announced that they were in a relationship in 2015 and have since been together, though they are not currently married. The couple is known for many of their weird acts, but none weirder than their pre-game ritual. When asked if the couple slept together before Gronkowski's big games, he replied, "I don't know, sometimes we did, and sometimes no." Well, another relationship that was destined to succeed was Matthew and Kelly Stafford's marriage. Matthew is a high-profile name, who has even rubbed shoulders with the likes of Prince Harry, and his wife, Kelly, is no stranger to the spotlight herself, especially since her marriage to Matthew in 2015. She hosts her own podcast, where she frequently discusses her family life. They have 4 children together, and the young family sometimes is seen cheering Matthew at games. Their relationship is one that had been cooking since college. They both studied at the University of Georgia, where Matthew became the first true freshman quarterback to start for the Georgia Bulldogs in over 3 decades. But one time, they broke up, and while the couple was on a break, Kelly dated Matthew's teammate, who was also the backup quarterback, and she did it just to piss Matthew off. Well, they later got back together and went on to have 4 daughters, including a pair of twins. Trust Matthew to find his way around. But that's not quite as iconic as the unforgettable Bush and the Tush relationship. Kim Kardashian and Reggie Bush were no doubt one of the most popular couples in the mid-2000s. Soon after they started their romance, the couple started appearing in the headlines. Kim and Bush dated for about 2 years, and they were deeply in love. Kim said the two spent almost every day together, and she even correctly guessed his favorite food, his biggest pet peeve, and his favorite TV show. The pair even convinced people that they were going to tie the knot on their relationship. However, the so-called perfect couple broke up and shocked their fans by stating that they wanted to focus on their careers. During that time, the popular reason for their breakup was that they grew apart because of distance and not spending enough time together. The true reason behind the couple's breakup, however, was not because they couldn't spend time together. Rather, it was because Kim's fame and the scrutiny that came with it became too much for Bush to handle. The couple parted ways, but gave it another shot before finally breaking up for good in March 2010. Just a couple of months after, she moved on to date another NFL player. This time, it was Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Miles Austin. Although their relationship only lasted a couple of months in total, Austin appeared on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians while they were together. But just as was the same with Bush, their busy schedules prevented the relationship from working. But Kim isn't the only Kardashian who has a thing for NFL players. Her sister, Khloe Kardashian, has quite a fling with Derek Ward. Ward was reportedly introduced to Khloe through Reggie Bush, who was dating Kim at the time. Derek Ward was an NFL running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they were together. The romance was brief, as it only lasted a couple of months before they split up. But perhaps the most unforgettable NFL and celebrity union was when Gabrielle Union got married to Chris Howard. Long before Union was Mrs. Dwayne Wade, she thought she found her happily ever after an NFL star, Chris Howard. But from the start, Union says there were signs that things wouldn't work out. According to Union, Howard at first failed on the proposal. She also describes the wedding day as having too many red flags and says he had trouble staying faithful. They had met at a party in 1999 when he was a running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and at the time, her acting career was just gaining traction. She had seen moderate success, but didn't have any major spotlight yet. The pair dated for 2 years before Howard proposed, but when recounting it, Union said the proposal was anything but romantic in her eyes. She had spent the whole day at the spa, and when she got back to his house, there were rose petals lined from the front door to the bedroom. And at the end was Howard, who was down on one knee. He put a bucket of KFC on the floor and was eating KFC potato wedges with one hand while holding the engagement ring in the other. It even got worse. Union claims that less than 24 hours after the awkward proposal, she discovered a message on his computer that hinted at an affair. Despite evidence that Howard was unfaithful, the loving union went through with the wedding planning. But on the day of their wedding ceremony held in New Orleans, Union said there were telltale signs that she should have been a runaway bride. With so much partying taking place, Union said her bridesmaids came to the wedding hungover. Things got even worse, as one of the groomsmen showed up to the wedding fresh out of jail. And wildly during the ceremony, she asked actor Dule Hill, who is one of her friends, to do a reading. But since Hill was against the marriage, he had to make it known throughout his reading. Well, it took another cheating scandal before Union finally decided to call it quits with Howard. But if there's one NFL player who just can't get enough of celebrities, it has got to be Aaron Rodgers. The all-time quarterback, who split from fiancée Shailene Woodley in early 2022, has a string of high-profile relationships over the years. In 2011, Rodgers had a brief romance with Gossip Girl star Jessica Shore. Although the pair called it quits, they gave love another shot in early 2014. Following Rodgers' split from Shore, he began dating actress Olivia Munn in the spring of 2014. They eventually broke up in 2017, and in the spring, Rodgers was spotted on a golf date with Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Kelly Rohrbach. He has also dated Danica Patrick and more recently Shailene Woodley. That's a long list of celebs for an ordinary man, but not for Rodgers. Which of these relationships do you think is the most iconic? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.